What does it say to you to be like in the name of Ty Cobb and Shoeless Joe Jackson? 20 doubles, 10 triples before the 70th game of the season.
I mean, it's a pretty good feeling. I mean, to be able to accomplish that goal is crazy. I mean, I never thought I'd be able to do it, and I'm just proud I was able to do that and help the team win games while doing it.
Every game we do about Jarren Duran and the Boston Red Sox, you'll make it look easy. Yesterday I had the game, the broadcast of the game of the Red Sox and the Royals, and it was so easy. The plays you made, the ones that it bounces you to the left. What makes it so easy for Jarren Duran to play center field?
It's not that easy. I mean, I'm sure you saw a couple years ago I struggled a lot in the outfield. Like, it was a different world for me, and I just think putting in the hard work and dedication to want to be better is kind of just helped me with my craft, and having good coaches along the way, guide me.
In that outfield, who helps most Jarren Duran to continue improving?
Kyle Hudson, he's my outfield guy right now. He's really been pushing me every single day to get out there and work hard, and I have some great older guys like Tyler O'Neill and Rob Refsnyder helping me out, and then we also have Rafaela, who's one of the best center fielders in the game when he's out there, because he's also one of the best shortstops when he's out in shortstop. So having that group of guys and Willie Abreu by my side is an awesome thing.
And you say finally, Viva Mexico.
Viva Mexico.
Thank you so much, Jarren.
Thank you, guys.
What does this honor mean to you? To obviously, especially with what you've been through, to been open about your struggles with mental health.
Feels good. I mean, I'm still learning to be proud of myself that I became an all-star, so it's still something I'm working on, but it's a good moment to see all these guys and be able to share a locker room with a lot of these guys who have dominated this game for so long. So it's a proud moment.
Has your team helped you, I guess, maybe be proud of yourself? Have they allowed you to maybe cherish this moment a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like with becoming an all-star, I mean, I feel like having good teams, good teammates, good coaches kind of help you become that all-star. So I feel like being an all-star isn't always an individual thing. It's like a team thing too, because without a good team around me, it'd be hard to be able to do what I do. So I'm very thankful for having that support system.
And I know injuries, kind of plagued your career. To be able to play all the games this season, what has that meant to you? To finally, at least been able to get over that hump in your career.
My career? I mean, I've only been hurt one time.
Sorry.
That's okay. But yeah, I mean, that was a tough one in the off season. I've never been hurt before. That was my first time ever being hurt. So the mental grind was tough, and I had guys like Trevor Story reach out to me, and he's gone through injuries, and he told me hey man, I know it's hard to see, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. He's just keep working hard and you'll get there. And some days are tougher than others, but having guys like that supporting me are a big thing.
The Olympics are coming back, or baseball's coming back to the Olympics in 2028. I know at the moment you guys are not allowed to be part of that. Is that something you would want to do?
Yeah, I was sad. I mean, it was a bittersweet because when we did qualify and they got to go, I got called up, so it was bittersweet. It was it would have been awesome to play in the Olympics, but it's also I got to debut, so it's am I sad about? Yeah, it's
you kind of wish you debuted 2 weeks later.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean that'd be awesome. I mean that's to win a gold medal. There's not a lot of people. I mean, I was more excited about getting the ring tattoos.
Yeah.
The Olympic ring tattoos. I was like, yes, I can get to do
Get
that.
Appointment set up.
Yeah, but maybe down the line, maybe it'll happen. But that would be a fun experience.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Jarren.
How's it going, stranger?
How was the flight out here?
It was good. It was fun.
What is that like? Having that, being able to, obviously you're so tunnel vision through the first part of the season. Is it cool to be able to step back, or is it oh my gosh, I'm going to have to pick ball between this and this and this?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was fun. I mean, I think knowing that we were going to have a day like this kind of makes me a little nervous because all the media, but I think it's a fun experience. I mean, there's a ton of guys out here that I can't wait to talk to and chat with and get to know, so I feel like it's going to be a fun experience overall.
Especially, who are you pumped about getting to know a little bit?
I don't know. I look around the clubhouse and it's just every single person I want to go and talk to, but I also don't want to be that guy that's bugging everybody. So we'll see the next couple of days when we get to know each other and hang out during BP today, and and see who I kind of gravitate towards.
Deborah's obviously not here, but like a worthy all-star. What is this first half been like for him?
I mean, I don't think any of us are surprised. I mean, he's an absolute stud. He goes out there every single day and does his thing. I mean, I think it's fun watching him play because even though a lot of guys have played with him for so long, we're still mesmerized by the stuff he does. Like, after he hits a homer or something, everybody's on the team is going to look at an iPad and see how he hit that homer and it's crazy what he does. So, I mean, he's just an awesome person to have.
Was there one in particular that you were like, that's ridiculous this year?
Probably the one against the Yankees where the ball was literally in the other batter's box and he pulled it. Like, it's cool that he hit it out, but like the fact that he pulled it too was crazy. But I mean, there's balls that look like they beat him and he'll flick them off the monster at 113 miles an hour. So, I mean, the guy's just an absolute stud. So,
you and Tanner have been teammates, like back in Portland, right? Like 5 years. That was only 5 years ago. How cool is it to see Tanner having this moment?
it's awesome. I mean, I'm so happy for him and his wife that they get to share this moment together. Like, this is, I mean, there's gonna be many All-Stars for him, but there's only one first All-Star. So the fact that he gets to celebrate that with his wife and have this awesome moment, I'm super proud of him.
I mean, I think of like 2020, like at the alt site, like that was a hard environment to play.
Yeah.
That was like a weird one. Yet, like it seemed like the two of you used that setting as like really a place where you could focus like, very purposefully on development.
Yeah, I mean, that was tough. I mean, it was just us facing each other every single day in and day out. You know who you're facing and stuff like that. But I know he's a competitor. I'm a competitor. So like we knew like how to get the best out of each other in that atmosphere and make each other better. So like that was probably the most fun, is to be able to face the same guy, learn what they do, then they adjust to you, then you have to adjust to them. Like, so that was a really fun thing.
How impressive is it to see how far he's come? You know, like how much he's done to develop?
It's kind of crazy because like he's the kind of guy that's so laid back. You'll just be like, oh, he's been the same. But then when you go back and look, it's like you see how far he's come, but you never really notice because he's such a laid back guy. Like, not a lot of people see him, and then all of a sudden he's like, because I mean, like I say, like it's hard for you guys to see what he does in the back story because we get to see that every single day, the work he puts in. So like I'm not surprised, but just everybody sees him as this laid back guy, but I get to see what he does in the back scenes, which is really awesome.
And last one I'll ask, who else with you here?
What was that?
Like family and stuff.
Oh, my dad, my brother, my mom, and then my uncle. So, not a big group, so it's a nice small group.
Yeah, good. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Very good. How does it feel to be selected for the All-Star game and you're representing the process?
It's an honor. I mean, it's hard to put into words right now, but I'm just very thankful that I could come out here and represent the Red Sox.
What were you doing at the moment that they let you know that you were coming to the All-Stars?
We were sitting in the clubhouse in New York, and then we had like a team meeting, and then AC announced who the All-Stars were going to be.
Did you cry a little bit or were you excited?
A little bit, yeah, but there was a lot of cameras around, so I had to hold it in a little bit.
Who you got for the home derby tonight?
Vlad, of course. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
no problem.
Jarren, Emily from the PA.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Good, how are you? Good to see you again.
Congrats.
Thank
First
you.
All-Star, man, that is awesome.
Thank you.
Just a couple quick ones from me here, but what is it like having your family come into town for it? I know you shared kind of an emotional exchange with your dad on the phone when you told him you were an All-Star.
Yeah, I mean, seeing him in person was the real eye opener. You know, like seeing my dad and my mom here. Like, this is one of the stadiums they've always wanted to visit, and it's like a special moment for them because now they get to come for an All-Star, and so it's my first All-Star. So seeing them made me tear up a little bit. So it was a good one.
Meant to be then. And is there anyone you asked for advice ahead of coming down here for the weekend, or you just want to experience it all? Is there any former All-Stars you asked for advice?
No, honestly, it kind of snuck up so quickly, and like we were playing the Yankees at the time, so we had to focus on playing them, and like just kind of push it to the side. But I'm just kind of enjoying it. I was hoping Rafi would be here to hold my hand. I could follow him around holding his hand, but we got a lot of older guys here that I'll hopefully attach to and get to know, and they can help me out.
Anyone especially looking forward to meeting?
I don't know. I mean, I'm excited to talk to all of them. Probably Judge because, he's doing such a great job at this game, and he's like a really good guy to meet and talk to. So he'd be a good one to talk to.
Thanks, Jarren.
Thank you.
Congrats again.
Thank you.
I'll see you around. Okay?
Jarren, does it feel like you thought it would as we sit here?
Feels more calm than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more overwhelming than it is. But yeah, it's been good so far. Like being at the hotel, like seeing all the guys around eating breakfast and stuff like that. It's been a real good experience.
When did this come on your radar? I know that we asked about it, but you're sort of like a day by day by day. When did this come on your radar?
Probably when AC announced it in New York. Like, I was just trying not to think about it because I feel like for me personally, I feel like when I think about stuff like that, I put more pressure on myself than I need to be. And I was already doing that, and I wasn't even thinking about it. So, but it didn't really hit me until like AC like announced it, because I'm already hard on myself, so I was already down on myself like I'm not gonna get it. Like I'll just work harder next year to get it. So it's a good moment, and I'm proud of myself for doing it.
So you really didn't think? I mean, we were asking about it the weeks leading up to it, obviously.
No, honestly, I didn't think about it as much as I thought I was going to. Like I thought I was going to, but I was just so focused on like playing and hanging out with the guys that I just honestly didn't really think about it. Just kind of pushed it to the side.
Jarren, could you hold that for me?
Yeah, what do you say?
I'm from the Disability Channel. We'll ask you a couple of questions. I mean, what are your thoughts, the excitement? I mean, I know you're not an all, you play this game every day, but what is this experience like for you?
So far, it's been a great experience. I mean, seeing all these guys walking around and hanging out, it's been super fun, I mean, everybody's been super nice, like very welcoming. Like, I know we like get this thing where we don't like each other during the season, but like getting to talk to them in person, like on the same team, it's been super fun.
Are you excited to see some of these guys? Is there like a guy you grew up watching that you want to talk to a little bit?
I mean, a guy I grew up watching was Dustin Pedroia, and I've been able to meet him a couple times. So, but I'm just excited to watch all these guys. Honestly, I mean, these guys are studs, and they're all here for a reason. There's multiple guys who have been here before, so I'll probably pick their brains a little bit. Hopefully, get some info.
And with Interleague, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. You will face skiing possibly, but are your thoughts about some of the big pitchers that are here?
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the pictures, and I was just hoping I wouldn't get Sale again because he's already embarrassed me when we were in Atlanta. So I'm looking forward to seeing him again. I miss him as a teammate, and I can't wait to see him.
Jarren, Tommy with MLB Network Social. Congrats on all the success this year. Vlad is not in the home run derby, so I'm curious, who's your pick for the derby this year? It's Gunnar, Alec Bohm, Bobby Witt, Alonso, Adolis, Teoscar, and Jarren.
Oh, Gunnar.
Gunnar?
Yeah.
When you think of the most iconic baseball player of all time, what do you think of?
Play or player?
Iconic play.
Does it have to be in MLB?
Yes.
Probably Kevin Pillar when he like ran up the wall in Toronto and caught the ball. Like he didn't like grab it like anybody else. He kind of like ran up it and like jumped off of it and caught it. So, and I was able to be a teammate of his, which was also a super cool thing to do.
That's good. What's your favorite ballpark to play as a visitor?
Toronto.
You've gotten this a little bit, but which player are you most looking forward to playing with here?
To play with, probably Judge. I just want to watch him hit the ball super far and stand next to him, get a picture, hopefully.
And what's your favorite pregame meal?
Oof. Probably a Nutella sandwich with peanut butter. Yeah. Thank you.
Jarren, we go back to spring training, how you take day by day, right? You're like writing stuff down and everything. I mean, this has been a process for you. I mean, even in the off season where there's trade rumors and everything else, but the lane where you have, you must be really, really proud. So your process of this, right?
Yeah, I'm just proud of myself for keeping it simple. Like, I know that I can make things bigger than they need to be. Like, that's been a problem for me in the past. So I'm just happy like I was able to keep my head down and just work, because that's kind of been my thing, is just kind of keep my head down, like don't be this big attention person, and just work has kind of been my thing. So
have you guys been better at that? Like we talked about you writing stuff down, like after every day, the good, what you want to work on everything. Has that process really helped you?
Yeah, I've actually like learned a couple new things. It's like when my brain's going like a million miles an hour after the game, I usually do like a little coloring book, which kind of helps slow me down. But then like when my brain's like just like only has like a couple things going into it, I'll write that down because it's like I learned that like when my brain's going too much, I just write down a bunch of gibberish. Whereas like when I can color, it kind of keeps it simple and like relaxes me. So.
How did you come across that? Did someone suggest it to you? Or?
No, I just was like looking up like just doing some like research on like stuff that people do to like help like clear their mind and like not create like anxiety more than they need to be, and that was like a big one. So at first I was like, oh, I'm not gonna color, like whatever, and then I started doing it, I was like, I kind of like this.
I have to ask, like, so what kind of coloring? Like, is it like a kid's coloring book?
No.
No.
So it's like it's a cuss word coloring book, so it's got cuss words in it. I'm not gonna say the cuss words, but like
No, that's all right.
yeah, and then you can color in the cuss words, so it's kind of funny.
I have no idea where you get that.
Amazon.
Amazon?
Yeah.
So you're just coloring in the letters.
Yeah, I mean it's like a legit coloring book, like flowers, you know, say like a bad word in the middle and you like color it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And it helps also that you guys are doing well, right? I mean, that clears the mind, I would imagine, a little bit.
Yeah, you'd think, but you know, sometimes when you're going good, like me personally, like if I'm doing good, I sometimes think negative, like, all right, this is gonna end soon, you know, like. So like I kind of beat myself up doing that, like, oh, this won't last forever. Like I kind of beat myself up. So I try not to ride the wave too high and too low. I try to just stay in the middle because like I feel like it's a really strong and emotional roller coaster if you ride the highs super high and you ride the lows super low. So.
Have you been able to enjoy? I mean, like, have you been able to enjoy it? I know you're enjoying this is cool, right? But enjoy what's going on with the team.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, getting to be with my teammates every day is the highlight of my day. Like, I can't wait to get to the field and see the boys. Like, that's what makes me so happy is like getting to come to see the guys every day, and because we got such a great group. Like I'm very thankful that like it's a good group that I'm like excited to see every single day.
I think internally you thought you guys would be really good. Are you even better than you thought you would be as a group?
I always thought we were going to be good, you know? I mean, like, I never had a doubt. I mean, I think we're just, I mean, it's hard to put into perspective because, like, I was never like, oh, we're going to be, like, super great, or I just knew we were going to be good. I just kept it simple. I was like, oh, I think we're going to be really good because, like, I saw what we saw in spring. Like, I knew what we had, and I think we're doing a great job as a team.
So, look, people are now jumping in, though, and be like, hey, they're good, right?
Yeah, I mean, let people talk. I mean, we all know that people love us one day and then they hate us the next day. So it's baseball. It happens. So I think we're just going to keep doing our thing and keep having fun.
And just the last thing is that as you sit here right now, like all the things that you're doing, like you said, this has been a process for you. Do you feel like you have a much better grasp on living your life, living the life of a Major League Baseball player than ever before?
Yeah, I think I'm handling things a lot better. I know some things still get to me, but that's just part of it. You know, I'm still learning to do it, and I have great teammates around me that help me out. Like I got guys like Dom, Rob Ref Snyder, like Giolito, like Liam, like all these older guys that like can help me like manage whenever I have questions. Like I'm not afraid to go and ask them for help. Thank you.
Speaking of spring, you were one of the first visiting players to be on this very field this year. Did you visualize this moment?
No, I don't think I knew where the All-Star was at that moment, so I wasn't paying that much attention to it.
How does it feel to have this moment?
It feels good. It's a little bit of a shock because, you know, it's just for me personally, I never be like, yeah, I'm going to be an all-star this year. You know, I'm just kind of like, all right, I'm just going to work hard. And honestly, it wasn't even a thought in my mind that I would be here right now. I just wanted to be that guy that worked hard and played hard every single day. And it just happened to work out for me.
Where'd you get the story throwback?
I can't give away my secrets. That was a good one though, right?
That was pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
that was a good one.
Like, is he like? There's no truth. Is he here?
No, I think I know he's rehabbing in LA, in California, and I think he was in Texas. I'm not sure, but I heard that he was going to meet us in LA, so like that would be awesome if he actually came to LA.
Like how present? Like, I mean, he like you wear that story shirt every day, right? Like,
Yep, every day.
among one of two. How much has Trevor meant to you guys this season?
I mean, he's the kind of guy you look up to. I mean, that guy, he's done it all. He's been an all-star. He's won a Silver Slugger. Like, he's been hurt and he's came back and been really good, and he's gotten hurt and came back again. Like, he's just like an overall great role model to look up to. I mean, there's nothing he does wrong, and he does a lot of things great, and he's just a great person to be able to talk to. Like he called me the other day, and we just had like a great conversation. It's just, he's definitely a person that I've met that's going to be a long-time friend, and I can't wait.
I mean, I know that like he loves watching the fight, right? Like, I imagine that he reached out to you right after what was that conversation?
It was a great conversation. I mean, I wasn't surprised when he called me, or actually I was a little surprised when he called me, because like I know he's got his family and rehab and stuff like that. So when I saw his name pop up, I like ran to the other room to make sure that I could like hear what he was gonna say, because he FaceTimed me to congratulate me.
Yo, Jarren.
What's up, boys? How we doing?
How are you?
Good, good.
Sick, congrats, bro.
Thanks, boys. I appreciate it. How you guys doing?
Good, bro.
Good?
We graduated school now, so we're like.
You guys are big time.
All doing this full-time jobs.
I love it.
We're lit, bro.
You guys are killing it.
Yeah, dude. We don't know like the etiquette here is so funny. Like, 'cause we normally just get guys like in passing on the field.
Mhm.
It's just funny you guys are like posted up.
I know, right? We're all in our like own little stations. Yeah. It's cool.
Hey, quick question. You have a middle seat on a plane, okay? Do you have the right to both armrests?
I don't know if I have the right to, but I forced myself to have the right to, because I was like, you get the window, you can lean on the window, this person can lean towards the aisle. Like, I usually just put my arms there and I just like grip hard enough to where they can't move my arms. So.
All right, congrats on the C's victory. I feel like as a Boston player, you get to like be part of that championship for them too, right? All right, so with that being said, Team USA, last shot of the game, game's on the line. Who do you want taking it?
From
Team
this.
USA. So we got Steph, we got LeBron, we have Ant Edwards, you have Tatum, a lot of star power.
They don't have Kyrie, do they?
They don't. That's who you would want?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. But I'd probably say Steph.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
Kyrie your favorite player?
I wouldn't say he's my favorite player, because I would say Ant is, because he reminds me a lot of like how Derrick Rose was when Derrick Rose, because that was like my favorite player. Like, he's just got like that aggressive, like I'm gonna go and kill everything in my path and play hard. So he's probably one of my favorite players.
And who would be your NBA player comparison?
Me?
Yeah.
I'd like to say Derrick Rose, because like he's like super explosive, and he always looked like he was kind of like crazy, but always had really good handles, and I kind of look crazy when I run the bases. So I'd like to say Derrick Rose.
Love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jarren, you became the key of the lineup of Boston. What change you made to do became like that?
I think it was just a lot of like mental stuff, like just reminding myself that like I can do this, and that I'm proud of myself for being able to come over here and play in the big leagues. And I think I owe it to a lot of my teammates too, like helping me out, like all the older guys, and just being like a really tight-knit group to like help me find confidence in myself.
Boston been have a crazy comeback to the division. What is the key to become like so successful?
I just think we have a really hard-working group. We have a lot of young guys that are willing to play as hard as they can every single time, and I think that contributes to us to be able to play games and win games, because we play hard every single time.
Favorite food?
Favorite food?
Yeah.
Steak.
Favorite music?
Favorite music? Probably 2000s hip hop.
What about? Do you don't speak Spanish? No?
No.
So if you're in like in Spanish neighborhood, how you order? How you survive?
Usually I bring my dad with me if I know I'm going to.
What about if you're alone? Like nobody gonna help you. You gotta come out with something.
I think I can get by if I needed to.
Okay.
Like if I'm ordering food or something, I think I can get by.
Okay. Nice. Thank you. And say hello to the Dominican community.
The what?
Dominican community. Say.
Oh, how's it going?
Hey, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
It's the second time in a same all-star game. Have 3 Mexican players, Paredes, Munoz, and you. How do you feel this proud to be Mexican here?
Yeah, I mean, anytime I get to represent for my dad, who's Mexican, it always feels like a great honor. So.
Do you have any relation with Paredes? You play the WBC. I don't know if you know Munoz from Seattle. If you have any connection with them.
Yeah, Paredes. Yeah, we're really cool. Like, I mean, I said hi to him in the locker room. We got to play in the WBC, but I've never met Munoz, so I'll probably get to know him these next couple of days and talk to him.
Do you ready for the next World Baseball Classic in 2 years more? How do you expect for this?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they'll invite me back or whatnot, but you know, I'll see what happens when that time comes.
And for the last one, tell me about your relationship with Alex Verdugo. He played with you the last year. Maybe I don't know. It's like a brother for you, and seeing them in another uniform, in the hate uniform for you now. How do you feel? And how is your relationship with him now?
Yeah, we had a pretty good relationship. I haven't got to talk to him a lot because he's obviously on another team, but I mean, I'm happy for him. I mean, he's going out there and he's killing it for them. Like he brings the energy. I was talking to Judge about him, and Judge says that he brings energy for them every single day. So I'm super proud of him and to go over there and do his thing, and I'm happy that he's killing it over there.
And maybe his move, he's a good chance for you, no? He's going to the Yankees and he's opened a spot in the Red Sox outfield, no, for you.
Yeah, that could have helped me. You know, I mean, I'm just thankful the way things worked out. I'm happy where I'm at, and I'm just going to keep working hard.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. How's it going, guys?
From MLB Social. Going to reach across to give you this one. These will be a little bit of a different vibe. You're not live?
I'm not? Oh, okay.
You good?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, no, you're good. All right, the beginning is just introduce yourself, but try to do it in your best Southern accent.
If I would have known this was going to be, I wouldn't have picked up the mic.
Yeah, I'll let you skip it.
Yeah, okay.
If you don't want to twang out, right? In your fridge or pantry, what's an item that needs to be in there?
Nutella.
Okay. If you were a cowboy, what are you naming your horse?
Oof. Probably Biscuit.
I like it. Olympics coming up. What's an Olympic event you enjoy watching?
Swimming.
Okay. If you were going to be an Olympian, but like not at necessarily something athletic, just like I'm Olympic level great at something, what would it be?
So like non-sports?
Could be non-sports, yeah.
Can I say badminton? I like badminton.
Funny enough, Adley Rushman just said the same thing.
Oh, really?
So you guys might have to do that in tandem while you're here. I want to know in your career so far, what's a highlight you've watched back the most amount of time?
It'd probably have to be the most recent one where I hit a walk-off because that was my first one, and that was like a good moment for me.
Who's somebody that might leave you starstruck? Doesn't have to be a baseball player.
Oh, probably Brad Pitt. Yeah.
Because of the resemblance or something?
No, I mean, he was one of my favorite actors growing up, so watch him in all the movies. So if I was to see him, I'd be like, I'd probably take a second glance and have to realize who it is.
If you leave here with any autograph from a player, who would you want it to be from?
Probably, I'd say Miller, because he throws like 104. and he's got that dog in him when he's on the mound. I remember facing him, and he looked like he was mean mugging me. I was like, damn, this guy's got a good stare down.
How was that like to face him?
I got a hit, so.
So easy, piece of cake.
Yeah, right. He's gonna probably blow my doors off next time we face him. So I got him the one time.
The last question is just, do you remember the first big league game you attended?
Yeah, it was obviously an Angel game. I honestly think it was an Angel game versus a Red Sox game, because I grew up a Red Sox fan because I was a huge fan of Dustin Pedroia, like the way he played. Like I was always like a smaller guy, so like my dad took me to a game so I can watch him play.
That's amazing. Appreciate that story.
No problem. Thanks, guys.
Southern twang will come back to you later.
Yeah.
Just got a quick ones for you.
No worries.
Quick report. So, talking about All-Stars, best players. What's the best city you played in so far?
I've always been a fan of Toronto. I really like the atmosphere that they have, and when they open up the stadium and you can see the skyscraper right there, it's super cool.
What's one thing you need for a long plane ride?
I need my headphones and I need a hoodie.
One artist in your pregame playlist?
T-Pain.
One thing that people do that bothers you?
Make fun of me when I speak too fast and I jumble my words.
And then last one teammate that's on his phone too much.
Rafaela.
And then one separately. So you went to Long Beach State, smaller school that's put a lot of guys in the big leagues. Why do you think that is? What's special or different about Long Beach State that kind of gets you guys ready?
Honestly, I think it's just like the grit and like the mentality that when I went there that they installed in me was that nothing was going to be handed to me and I had to work for every single thing that I got. And that's just kind of the mentality I've kind of taken with me throughout my career, and I'm very thankful that they did that for me.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Also a dirtbag, so I had to throw that.
Oh yeah? Let's go. Love it. Clip it?
Yeah. We got like 5 more minutes. All right, thank you guys.
So you and David Hamilton, you guys are the leaders of the Red Sox. You're stealing bases like crazy. Just talk about coming into the season, you guys' game plan to attack that, and then you guys' execution.
Yeah, I mean, we are a really good athletic group. Like, we got a lot of speed, and watching him steal bases is just, it's so mind-blowing. Because every time he gets on base for a single, everybody in the dugout just yells double because we know he's going to steal second and maybe even steal third for a triple. So.
And you yourself have put numbers up for this first half that have you in the same category as Willie Mays. What's clicked for you this season?
I think just being proud of myself and like realizing like, hey, like I can do this, you know, because I've doubted myself before in the past. So I think just being proud of myself and just going out there and having fun has been the biggest thing for me.
Have fun tomorrow and enjoy the break.
Thank you.
Jarren, we come from Mexico, Full Sports Mexico. How's your Spanish doing? ¿Cómo va tu español?
Not good.
Not good?
No good.
What memories do you have from playing with Mexico in the World Baseball Classic?
Probably being able to wear the sombrero and represent Mexico, and every time we got a hit or home run that we were able to celebrate a big time outside the dugout and stuff, so that was fun.
Along with you, there's 2 other Mexicans, Andres Munoz and Isaac Paredes.
Yeah.
What do you think about them?
They're absolute studs. I mean, I got to play with Paredes for the WBC, and he's an absolute stud out there. He rakes, and I haven't met Munoz yet, so I'll probably try and talk to him a little bit around these couple days.
Thank you, Jarren.
Thank you.